What's up, you guys? It's your girl Nita Nicole, and I'm back again with another video. Welcome back to my discussion videos. Now, I don't have many discussion videos. I try, but yeah, as you guys can see by the title, yes, this video is about pregnancy symptoms nobody told me about. And y'all might get a chance to see the heartbeat. I don't know. Might not have time for all that today. But anyway, yeah. If you haven't watched my gender reveal is still up that I'm about to talk to y'all about. Now, some of these symptoms I know that y'all already know about, so I actually had to type them down because it's like a lot of them. And if you're pregnant too, then you understand what I'm talking about. But yeah, so today I actually have an appointment today, and it is 12:12 in the afternoon, and my appointment isn't until 3. So I decided, let me just go ahead while I'm in a good mood. So let's get into the video. And it's funny how the symptoms haven't started happening until I found out I was pregnant. That's weird, right? But I knew. The only symptom I was having before I found out was I was sleeping a lot. And I'm like, dang. I'm like, let me get up. But I was sleeping a lot. Okay? I was sleeping a lot. And then that's when the nausea and vomiting started. The doctor told me I was 4 weeks pregnant when I first found out I was pregnant. I didn't take any pregnancy tests at home, any of that. I went straight to the doctor. And he told me I was about 4 weeks. And this wasn't a OBGYN, this was my primary doctor. And the reason why he said 4 weeks was because I guess they calculated my last cycle through ovulation to the last time the conception. I guess that's how he calculated up in his head. I had no energy and I was sleeping a lot. Like, my energy just went down the drain. What else? I used to lay around a lot. In the beginning of my pregnancy, I was very depressed. I would say depression was a symptom, but I really don't know. I would say anxiety was a symptom because my anxiety was very strong in the beginning of my pregnancy. And I was very depressed in the beginning of my pregnancy. I wouldn't even get up out the bed for the whole entire day. I would just lay down the whole day. I wouldn't eat anything. I wouldn't drink anything. I wouldn't even wash clothes. And if you dealt with depression, you will understand. You will know what I mean when I say a pile of clothes, a pile of dirty clothes sitting in the corner of your room. But thank God it's not like that anymore. I had no appetite. I couldn't eat anything. I was throwing up everything. It was the point in my life where I didn't know what I could eat or what I couldn't eat. So one day, this is TMI. Of course, it's gonna be in some of this stuff's kind of TMI, but of course, this is a pregnancy video and it's about symptoms. So some of this stuff might gross y'all out. If y'all don't want to hear it, that's fine. Y'all can skip it. One day I ordered me a tuna sandwich from Subway. Now y'all know it's been on the news lately that the tuna that Subway has is not really real tuna. But I used to eat it all the time when I was younger. And I was feeling sick. I was trying to find something. I was trying to force myself to eat something. So I ate this entire tuna sub, and guess what happened? I ended up, and it was my very first time vomiting during pregnancy, and it was disgusting. I ended up throwing up, vomiting the whole entire tuna sandwich. I mean, the whole entire tuna sandwich was just gone, and I felt so bad. I felt so bad. And weakened bones. My bones had got very, very weak. First off, the vitamins that the doctor prescribed me, I was taking them, but then I stopped taking them. I don't know if that's safe or what, but I stopped taking the vitamins because they were making me sick. I was already vomiting 3 or 4 times a day. And the vitamins made it worse. The vitamins made it worse. I couldn't eat anything. I had no energy. I was always feeling tired. So and the vitamins made everything worse. The vitamins made me more sicker than I already was. So I stopped taking the vitamins, and because of that, the vitamins have all the nutrients and calcium you need, I guess. I started doing the gummies, and the gummies were making me sick. So I don't know if that's safe, y'all, but I stopped taking vitamins. Now, well, I haven't stopped completely. Now I take them every now and then. I don't know if that's safe, but yeah. The weakened bones, where the weakened bones come from. So the baby has to get calcium from somewhere, and if I'm not taking the vitamins to receive the calcium that the baby needs, then the baby has to get the calcium from my bones, and that's what caused my bones to get weaker, because I'm not taking the vitamins. So where the baby gonna get the calcium from? So the baby is receiving calcium from my bones, which is making my bones weaker. And I believe that's why the doctors give you the vitamins, so it won't be so much stress on your body, so it can help you out a little bit. So that's why my bones got weakened. I was unable to get out of bed. Every time I move, I just hurt. I have to force myself to get up and go to the bathroom. It's just, another symptom I had was lightheadedness. Well, I have, because I still have these symptoms, even though I'm about between 27 and 28 weeks, and I still get lightheaded. My lightheadedness hadn't started until I was working, and night shift was so bad. You know, we did our rounds like 3 or 4 times a night, every 2 hours, sometimes depending on how many of us were there. And I figured it was gonna be good, but I didn't realize that everything has a catch to it. So I was working night shift. I was getting off at 7 o'clock in the morning, and when I come home, I would be so tired. So when you're working while you're pregnant, that work tired and that pregnant tired, wearing down on your body at the same time, I couldn't do anything. All I did was sleep. When I came home at 7, I wash up, I lay down, I would sleep. And I wouldn't wake up till about 6, 7 o'clock that evening and be like, dang, I didn't sleep all day. I ain't been able to go nowhere. I ain't been able to get nothing done like I said I was. And then I gotta go be right back at work at 11. I only have a few hours. Everything is closed. Like, but the money was motivation for me. Night shift workers, they do get paid. They get paid. They get paid. They get paid. Yeah. The money was a little motivation for me. But, you know, I had to stop thinking about the money and start thinking about my health. Because while I was at work, if I'm standing up too long, I get lightheaded. If I'm moving too fast, I get lightheaded. I get dizzy. And I had no choice but to have somebody to help me with the rounds and stuff. And they're so used to doing it, they're moving really, really fast. So I'm trying to keep up with them. Even though I'm pregnant, I'm trying to keep up with them, running behind them, trying to keep up and rush and do this and rush and do that. I'm sitting here thinking to myself, like, dang, what we rushing for? This is nighttime. You know, we don't have to get nobody a bath. What we rushing for? It's nighttime. I guess they want to go ahead and get everything done so they can sit down. But me, I'm like, I have to take my time and do stuff, because my ass will fall out in this nurse home. And this city don't have a hospital. I'm even getting lightheaded at home. Like, if I'm standing up for too long, I'm getting lightheaded. If I'm out there in the sun too long, I'm gonna get lightheaded. I'm gonna have to lay down. And I don't know what you can do for lightheadedness. The only thing I can do for lightheadedness is drink some water and lay down. There's no medicine or anything I can take for it. Well, that's what, at least that's what the doctor told me. Same with nausea and vomiting. Of course, morning sickness is a very, very common symptom that I hate. Even though it's a morning sickness, but you can have that symptom the whole entire day. I try not to eat before I go to bed, because I know that I'm feeling really, really bad in the morning time. But it's like my stomach, it tries to find a reason for me to vomit. Like, I don't even have to eat anything, and the bowel, I guess is what it's called, in your stomach, the little yellow stuff you throw up, you vomit, whatever, it's disgusting. And y'all, one morning, goodness gracious, one morning I threw up a lot of it, and it looked disgusting. It was just this dark yellow color. People ask me, what does it feel like being pregnant, first time pregnancy? And I just say, it just feel like you got a stomach virus every day. And it was like every day. I'm like, every day. Some days are good. Like right now I'm good. I feel like if I eat something right now, I'm gonna get sick, so I'm not gonna eat anything. It would be like you could be on the toilet and throwing up at the same time. I'm just like, oh my god, I'm just like, this is number stomach virus. It's a stomach virus, alright. But that's what it feels like. It feels like a stomach virus. You be on the toilet and you have to have a trash can in front of you at the same time. My bladder is very, very weak. So I might do a little tinkle while I'm vomiting. So before I vomit, I can't just vomit anywhere. I just can't get a bag and just vomit. I have to go to the bathroom. I'm just telling y'all some things that, you know, you might have experienced during pregnancy, or if you're planning on getting pregnant, what to expect, so you won't be surprised. Even though everybody's pregnancy is different, so you might not experience the same thing I experienced, but you won't be surprised, because I'm telling you now. I did something yesterday that I haven't done in months, and that was walk down the road. Because before I was pregnant, y'all, I was on a weight loss journey, and I was doing like 2 or 3 miles every day. So I got used to walking. So it's been months since I done that, y'all, because I haven't had no energy to walk that far. So yesterday I walked down the road, and Lord have mercy, my leg locked up on me and everything. Back started hurting. I'm like, this was a mistake. I even walk funny now. Even though I always did walk like a penguin. Like before I was pregnant, you really couldn't tell like how I walk. But now it's visible. Like I'm actually walking everywhere. I'm looking like a penguin. Heartburn, you guys. But my heartburn only happened when I eat certain things. I can't even drink orange juice. I can't eat bananas. What else give me heartburn? I don't have it bad now like I used to, though, in the beginning of my pregnancy. And yeast infections and UTIs. Lord have mercy. They are the worst. My doctor, I didn't know what it was at first. I went to the doctor. He told me that, of course, you know, discharge, all that is going to be even heavier. He said it's as the months, as it get close to having a baby, the discharge is even heavier. That's why, you know, when you pregnant and you go to the doctor, they check your pee every time you go, whether you going every week or every 2 weeks or every month. Now I was going every month, but now he got me going every 2 weeks. And I believe when I hit like 30 some weeks, he gonna have me coming to see him every week. So yeah, that's why they check your pee every time you go, to make sure you don't have, I forgot the name of the word. It starts with an E. I don't know if it starts with an E or a P. But they test you for it every time you go. But he told me that the yeast infections and the UTIs were normal. But I don't have them anymore, because of course they're gonna prescribe you some antibiotics, some infection pills and stuff like that right there. So UTI, well, anybody can get a UTI. He said they're very normal during pregnancy. And he also told me that was the reason why in the beginning of my pregnancy I was throwing up so much. I could use the bathroom. I'd be like, okay, I'm finna use the bathroom real good before I lay down, so I won't have to get up. I use the bathroom before I go to sleep. When I lay down, 10 minutes later, I could sneeze, I could cough, and guess what? And I feel a little tinkle. I feel like, I'm like, oh my God, I just used the bathroom. Yes, using the bathroom a lot. Constipation, bloating, Like sometimes I be looking at my belly and I'm thinking, I don't know if I'm getting big or if I'm just bloated. Brushing my teeth in the morning. It's not really the brushing my teeth part, but it's when you brush your tongue. Every time I brush my tongue, I feel like I'm about to vomit. Like, and when you're pregnant and you vomit a lot, it's like your body get used to vomiting. Your body get used to vomiting. Like you could get ready to burp and you think you gotta vomit, but you just burping. The doctor didn't necessarily tell me that I couldn't sleep on my back, but I know for a fact I can't sleep on my back. He told me that I need to stop. I'm at the point now where I need to stop sleeping on my stomach, and I've been stopped sleeping on my stomach. I think after the first couple of months, I stopped sleeping on my stomach because it's kind of uncomfortable. Because my stomach is very hard at the top. Like that's where the bump is growing. Like the bottom of my stomach is real soft and fluffy, but at the top you can see the little hump, the little bump. It's very hard, so it's uncomfortable to sleep on anyway. But when I sleep on my back, I can't sleep on my back. You don't supposed to sleep on your back, no way, because your baby's growing on your uterus. You lay on your back while you're pregnant. Your abdomen will rest on your intestines and some of your major blood vessels, and it will, you know, cause you to get headaches or get lightheaded or whatever. And yes, one night I mistakenly rolled over on my back and I got lightheaded. But that's why I got the pregnancy pillow. The pregnancy pillow, it prevents you from rolling over on your stomach, and it prevents you from rolling on your back, stomach or on my back. They said the best way to sleep is on your left side specifically. I lost 8 pounds in my first trimester because I wasn't eating, and everything I was eating, I ended up vomiting. So I ended up losing 8 pounds. I lost 8 pounds in 2 months. No, 1 month. I lost 8 pounds in 1 month. But the doctor told me that I was getting scared because I was supposed to be gaining weight. But the doctor told me that it was normal. And they also told me, doctor and nurse also told me that just because you're losing weight, that doesn't mean that the baby isn't growing. You know how the old people say, when you get a certain age, this light bulb comes on in your head. Like, you start making better choices. So choosing your friends wisely, choosing your relationships wisely, looking back and learning from your mistakes, you know, actually growing up and maturing. They say a certain age, and they say it's around your late 30s, 40s. I guess when you hit your 30s, they say this light bulb's supposed to come on. But to be honest, I feel like this light bulb comes on when you're pregnant. Like, for pregnant women. It's like you see life so differently. And it's like you can see right through people. And not only people, not only social, not only friendships and relationships or family or people, period, but your job, your life choices, your future life decisions, all of that. You know, everything, just everything all around. When people do come around you, you can see right through them. Like, you can see their full intentions for you. Cut so many people off. It's like, it's only like maybe 2 or 3 people that I talk to almost every day. I had to cut some people off because some people are there just for the moment. You're gonna see people for who they really are, and that's a good thing. There are a lot of times where I don't want to talk to people. A lot of times I would just lay in my bed, be on my phone, and just be to myself. I don't have the energy to answer the phone. I don't have the energy to text nobody back. And I explain that to my true friends who are actually genuine. The few people who I talk to almost every day who are actually genuine, I tell them that, and they understand perfectly. And it's good to have friends like that, and not friends who think you acting funny or you fake. I'm gonna go ahead and end this video. It's 1 o'clock. Well, it's 12:51. So I hope you guys have a great day. Have a great Saturday. I will be doing more vlogs and more discussions, if not mukbangs. And I want to say thank you to the few people who are new to the channel. Thank you for coming over, because I see that my views on some of my video are getting up there. So I just want to thank you guys for stopping by and enjoying the channel. Y'all watching. I see y'all watching. And I see y'all subscribing. So yeah, anyways, have a good day. See you guys in my next video.